if this is not the case, then we can go to the Prospects 5.0 project. I don't know who will start, Eduardo, Georgos.
Hello, good afternoon. I will start and then George will
Yeah.
follow up. Just share my screen. So can you see it?
It's still loading. Now we see it. Okay.
Okay. So good afternoon. My name is Eduardo Carvalho and I work at INEGI, which is an RTO from Porto, and it is part of Prospects Consortium. And today I will briefly present one of the tools of our project, that is an assessment framework that aims to help companies to evaluate their Industry 5.0 maturity and identify opportunities for improvements. So the consortium has 30 partners from 17 different countries, and we are in the last year of the project that is wrapping up by the end of the year. Here is the summary of our use cases. We have 14 of them from different industries ranging from healthcare to automotive, and also from different sizes, from startups and SMEs to big industrial groups, as you can see here. Within the project, we have 5 objectives, but here we will focus on the second one, that was to measure the Industry 5.0 maturity. And to achieve this, we developed the assessment framework that aims to measure this maturity and see the progress of companies. The project methodology has 4 phases. Currently, we are in the last one. We gathered the data from the use cases, analyzed it, and now we are finishing the tool and also turning the insights obtained into policies and guidelines. Now going deeper into the assessment framework itself. This is a kind of a living tool since it is being updated and will be updated as it is used. We started with some desk research to look into what exists, and it was followed by Delphi surveys with use cases. These were essential because it was when companies told us what was not working well, what was difficult to retrieve, and so on. And finally, we had a set of co-creation and validation workshops with sister projects and with the advisory board. We end up coming with a set of KPIs that were categorized into 3 different pillars: human centricity, sustainability, and resiliency. And as you can see, we have a set of 28 KPIs that assess different criteria. We divided the KPIs into different categories. One is core KPIs that are more focused on the strategic alignment at the policy level, and also scenario-related KPIs that are more focused on operational outcomes. In this way, we provided more flexibility and customization to the companies. Here you can see the KPIs for human centricity. I will not go into detail to them since it is not the scope of the presentation, and you can access them in the project resources. Here we have the same for sustainability. As you can see, different type of KPIs, core KPIs, and scenario-related KPIs, and the same here for resiliency. After this preliminary version of the assessment framework, we gathered the data from the use cases and got some feedback with surveys and workshops, which led to an update of this assessment framework. And after this update, we introduced a scoring mechanism that gives the companies a maturity level. After this, we did some data analysis quantitatively and qualitatively, And here you can see some of the identified gaps. For example, in human centricity, we identified um, a gap in the terms of decision making and ergonomics that were some of the things that companies should look more into. In terms of sustainability, um, areas like energy efficiency and waste management remain with poor performance, and there was also lack of tracking from some companies in some environmental indicators. Finally, in terms of resiliency, companies lack the alternative sourcing options, and also there was a lack of tracking of downtime and recovery time. These are just some insights obtained that will be included in the following steps that are the policies and guidelines. So from my side, it's all. I will now give the word to George. We'll give more a practical demonstration of what we accomplished. Thank you very much. And after George's presentation, I am open to questions.
Thank you, Eduardo. Let me share my screen. So I assume you can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So hi everyone, my name is Giorgos Metaxiotis. I'm project manager in Athon Engineering, who is basically a small company located in Athens, and we are expertise in artificial intelligence, agentic AI, and software engineering. As Eduardo said, in Prospects 5.0 project, we created the assessment framework, which means the KPIs and the criteria that companies and organizations fit to Industry 5.0. So the next natural level was to digitalize all this and create a platform which will be easy, useful, and helpful to companies to assess their alignment and Industry 5.0 implementation. So regarding this platform, let me demonstrate a little bit of you and show you how this assessment can be done. Here is just a simple login. After signing up, companies can log in with email and organization name and just a simple password. Oops, sorry. Yes, and move to the screen, which is the assessment. Now, since I have already done some assessment, it says that it is in progress. It is possible for all companies to do the assessment their own pace, pause, and then start again. Yes.
I'm sorry, we didn't see we just stopped in the
yes,
login.
yes. I need to reshare my screen. Sorry. Give me a minute. Okay. I think now it's visible, right?
Perfect.
Great. And this is the initial page of the platform, as I said. Here you can see that the assessment is in progress since I have done some of it. So we created this mode in order for companies and organizations to pause and start again whenever they want. Here we have the three main pillars of Industry 5.0, as Eduardo said: human-centric design, sustainability metrics, and resilience. We also have the methodology here, which is the form of the KPIs, how they were formed and why they are there, the community of practice, and all the actors that helped to result in the assessment framework, and a couple of steps regarding using the platform. So now it's the assessment, which is the core value of the platform. Here we have separated in the three pillars, and first one is human centricity. Here you can find the KPIs digitalized, the questions that can be replied by any organization. We have two options, measured or not measured. This happens because some KPIs are relevant to some type of organizations and some are not. So if a company can measure the KPI, they can use measured here and then input value. If not measured, and then can continue and do the assessment and that will work, I want to say. The human centricity has questions regarding collaboration tools, numbers of employee trained, physical well-being service scores, mental well-being, work environment, and everything that has to do with human and machine collaboration and machine assisting in employees. Next one is sustainability. Again, some are measured, some are not measured, but here we also have not applicable because, as I said before, some of KPIs may not be applicable. For example, a service company that does a consulting does not measure the waste use and let's say GHG emissions. So here again, questions that are relevant to sustainability as total waste, regulatory requirements, energy consumption, etc. And the last one is the resilience. Now here, the questions are regarding the risks and critical components, new product services, sourcing spend, number of downtime events, etc. Now, if I submit the assessment, I will not be able since it's not done. But let me share again my screen with an account that has done the assessment, and let me discuss a little bit about the results. Okay, so after the assessment is finished, we have two scores. Alignment score that shows in a way how much of Industry 5.0 a company thinks, and the implementation scores, which answers the question how actual Industry 5.0 they put in practice. We also have the peer benchmarking here that reveals to an organization in which percentile of its industry is. For example, here I'm in top 50% of my sector, so I am above average since the sector average is 33%. So this helps the company to assess their way to Industry 5.0 and how close they are. And also we have the scores by pillar: human centricity, sustainability, and resilience, again, alignment and implementation. And also, last but not least, we have the report, which is a PDF regarding the final score of the platform. Now, until now, this is all about the platform. Any organization can log in. I will share the link in a while and test their implementation alignment with Industry 5.0. And we also have some next steps from now on. First of all, we will align the sign up with the Prospects 5.0 wiki, which is a web page regarding everything related to prospects and Industry 5.0. This will help the organization get the first view of Industry 5.0, and there are also some newsletters that they can follow the trends and some developments. And the last thing that we are under development, we will develop a chatbot, which will be a usual chatbot, as you all know, that will help. So companies, users can ask questions regarding the methodology, the KPIs, and how they were formed. It will use natural language and help the user in real time on how to use and assess the platform and how to complete the assessment in the correct way. And the last thing is that this chatbot will also be able to give the insights. These insights means that it will score the lower, it will highlight the lowest scores and show and give a roadmap, let's say, in the companies to what they can do in order to improve their way of Industry 5.0. Let's say that, for example, there is a company that has high alignment score but low implementation score. So the chatbot will highlight this and say, hey, Athon, your vision is strong, but your operational readiness needs a little bit of work. Focus, for example, on a survey tool or something relevant in order to upgrade your implementation. Or, for example, leverage your high alignment to formalize a circular economy in order to increase your sustainability levels. This is although under development, it will be ready in a couple of months, and I will be happy to share it with you. I will be very happy for you to join in the platform, do the assessment, give your feedback, and let me know what we can do to improve it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions to Eduardo and me, more than happy to answer.
Yes, thanks a lot, Eduardo and Yorgos. Are there questions, remarks? If no one starts, I can do. So I understand this assessment is based on the KPIs you developed. So that it's a rating or evaluating in how far these KPIs are already covered by a company to see in which way they are reflecting Industry 5.0, the Industry 5.0 pillars. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you said this assessment tool will be available in a couple of months. And is it also, do you have also ideas how to make it sustainable? Because I think this could be very relevant also after the project time.
By sustainable, you mean how to disseminate and have a lot of replies and etc.?
Yeah, how you will run this tool after the project phase, because the funding stops then.
Yeah. Look, yes, we have discussed about it in the consortium. We don't generally have a plan, let's say, but we have also arranged a lot of webinars and meetings through the project until December. And we can also use the platform later in another project called Shift 5.0. So there will be more opportunity. We'll further develop it there, and we will continue to disseminate to people. And yes.
Yeah, that's the project you are talking about is Shift 5.0. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Because I'm also engaged in Incentivize 5.0, where we also have to look at framework conditions and so on. So I think it's very important to cooperate in this sense. Yeah.
Okay, just for clarification, the platform is already live, and anyone can join and do the assessment. The chatbot that will show the methodology and the roadmap and insights will be ready in a couple of months.
Yeah. Do you have a link for us then that we can play
Yes,
around
yes.
with it?
Of course. After questions, I will share it in the chat.
Okay. Jorge, you want to add something?
No, I just thinking how we can, let's say, support the project and the skill for planets. Maybe we can add a particular link to the survey. We explain the methodology, so we can put a landing page on the skill for planet, and then see how we can integrate data and information between two platforms. But something important here is define let's say the business of how you will keep running the platform in the future. Because if we integrate the platform and the platform is not self-sufficient for the future, we will have, let's say, engage people on the process, and then we need to remove everything from the platform. So we need is something that maybe is good to have a conversation about this, the planning, to have just in place some ideas how we can keep running the system, because also will be a question from the company. So this one will be free of charge, will be we will charge something to keep running the platform, and so those kind of questions will come in. And if they want to integrate as a part of their annual review or process, that is something that will come out. But yeah, maybe what we can do is do a follow-up meeting on how we can integrate this. I just get the prospect link, and I have the platform here. If you can share the link to the self-assessment, I will be happy to take a deeper look on that.
Yes, of course, I will know. And thank you very much, Jorge, for your suggestions. I will put it on the table in the next meeting with our partners.
Great. Yes, great. Thanks a lot. So thanks a lot, Yorgos and Eduardo. A very important project and important tool, because we are also dealing with Industry 5.0 in our Pact for Skills and the Skills for EII project. So thanks a lot. Last but not least, Gaetano Volpe from Time Vision, could you please show your organization? Thanks for your patience. So maybe he's gone. He left. I cannot see him. I saw him the whole time, but now it's his turn. Okay, if this is not the case, I can move to